Welcome to JimKook News, where today's updates are framed through the lens of Jimin and Jungkook's quiet chemistry, their parallel moments, and the way ARMY continues to read meaning in even the smallest details. Rather than loud headlines, today's stories are about timing, awareness, and emotional alignment, the kind of moments that longtime fans instantly recognize when it comes to JimKook. Jimin's Instagram story and the unspoken JimKook parallel. On January 28th, Jimin shared a brief Instagram story taken inside a fitting room. The image showed him positioned between two mirrors, creating multiple reflections of his back. The caption was short and playful. 3 buts. At first glance, it was simple humor. But among JimKook-focused fans, the timing felt familiar. With discussions growing around BTS performing on a 360-degree stage, fans have been joking that every angle will now be visible. This is not the first time JimKook moments have appeared precisely when fans were already talking about perspective, angles, and visibility. Jimin's choice to address the conversation with humor, without explanation, without commentary, echoed a pattern fans often associate with JimKook: awareness without overstatement. Rather than reacting after the fact, Jimin moved in parallel with the fandom's thoughts. This kind of alignment is something fans frequently notice in JimKook dynamics, moments where intention isn't declared, but quietly understood. Quiet confidence and familiar timing. What stood out most wasn't the image itself, but the ease of it. Jimin didn't frame the story as a performance. It felt spontaneous, comfortable, and self-assured. Fans pointed out that this same relaxed confidence often appears when JimKook are together. Moments where neither needs to over-explain or control how they're seen. The humor lands because it's shared, not forced. For many ARMYs, this reinforced a long-held impression. JimKook don't chase reactions, they anticipate them. LADOR campaign and the soft JimKook aesthetic. On January 29th, LADOR officially announced its new hair perfume oil, Angel Muguet, accompanied by a campaign video featuring Jimin. The concept focused on softness, quiet happiness, and emotional warmth, themes that fans immediately recognized as part of the broader JimKook aesthetic that has emerged over time. Rather than dramatic messaging, the campaign leaned into subtlety. Jimin spoke about happiness arriving quietly, without noise. Fans noted how this mirrors the way JimKook moments often resonate. Not through spectacle, but through tone, timing, and atmosphere. Many ARMYs commented that this kind of branding feels natural for Jimin precisely because it aligns with the emotional language JimKook have shared in past moments. Calm, grounded, and emotionally legible without explanation. Ticketing stress and collective emotional sync. The ongoing ticketing issues at Olympic Park added an emotional layer to today's news. White screens, 403 errors, and long waiting times tested fans' patience across countries. Initially, frustration risked turning into division until a Korean ARMY spoke up, explaining that the same struggles were happening domestically. That message shifted the tone of the conversation. Fans recognized a familiar JimKook-like dynamic in the response that followed. Empathy before blame, unity before frustration. Rather than escalating anger, the fandom leaned into mutual understanding. Many ARMYs described feeling seen and emotionally steadied by knowing others were enduring the same experience. Small Blue Diamond looking forward together. As we approach February, JimKook News will continue focusing not just on events, but on patterns, parallels, and emotional context. On Saturday, February 21st, 2026, we'll host a live broadcast centered on the theme, The Quiet Weight of Loving BTS. This space is for ARMYs who understand that joy and struggle often exist side by side, much like the unspoken balance fans recognize in JimKook moments themselves. Submissions are open until February 20th at 12 p.m., and selected messages will be shared during the broadcast. Purple Heart, thank you for being here. JimKook News exists because fans notice the details, the timing, the silence, the parallels. Thank you for watching, reading, and feeling along with us. If this perspective resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share with fellow armies who understand that sometimes the quiet moments say the most. Until next time, stay warm, stay patient, and stay connected.